Cats, we talked about this low yesterday, right down here at about 24.87. That was the measured move of this head and shoulders, right? And on the 4 hour, looks like you had a head and shoulders damn near on the 12 hour here too, right? Which obviously would have made a different measurement. But we were looking at the 4 hours. The measured move was down here. Looks like a liquidity sweep to me. Came down, right, ended up pushing down just a little bit lower. If you're familiar with liquidity sweeps, that's when they expect everybody to get in along up here and head to the upside. They push it down a little bit, grab all them longs, close them out, and then they push it back up. And that's typical market behavior, right? I mean, right over here, we had all this, right here, we had numerous grabs on this white line, okay? There was no reason for it to come down there and take that lower push, right? So, but anyway, it did. That's the way it goes in this market. You got to learn to play their games. Liquidity sweeps happen, and that's more than likely what it was. And you'll probably see push back up here, I would imagine. Okay, on the 12 hour, let's take a look at something on the 12 hour, right? Because that caught my eye when I zoomed out there, right? Yeah, of course you'd have a little bit longer, of a head on this thing on the 12 hour. Your shoulders be down here. Yeah, it would be a little bit longer, I guess. But on a 12 hour, you can see that wick. It's sucking up that whole wick now. All right, so more than likely a sweep of the lows and a push back up. Let's take a look at the RSIs. The 12 hour just about reset and heading to the upside. All right, your 8 heading back up. Your 4. Yeah, 4's heading back up. Okay, more than likely pushing back up here. All right, a good sign of that. I might jump in and take a long on this actually, but when I'm done with this video, it's looking pretty decent. Put a trend line down through here. This will give you confirmation of this thing, this low being in. It breaks that trend line, for sure that this thing is breaking up, right? It almost looks like you have a fallen wedge in here. I see these formations, and like falling wedges are like my favorite type of pattern to trade. They break to the upside so often. I love them. If you had a third touch in here, that would be nice. But you only have 2 on the top side, but you do have what looks like falling wedge formation on Popcat. All right, and I'm betting that this thing is heading up. I will be taking it long on this for sure as soon as this video is finished. Some possible targets here for this thing. If it pushes up, nothing's guaranteed. All right, I don't have a crystal ball. But more than likely you get retracements up to retracement levels, so I would think, oops, let's get that. I gotta set my settings on this. I apologize. I've extended, I was putting support and resistance levels in here. All right, there we go. Would expect at least a retracement back up into this box area. All right, for Popcat. And if this, would be a legit wedge, you take a measurement, move it over towards possible breakout area, and it puts you up in that area. So very, very possible. Keep your eye on Popcat. Got all the RSIs lining up to the upside. I would bet, I have a 90% sure. More than that, probably like 95% sure. Not that it really matters to you, but I'm pretty positive this is a bottom. Okay, this thing, like I said, probably a liquidity sweep. Taking all them longs. Everybody thought it was going to end up here on this white line, thought that was it, and they swept it, and they just took all that liquidity. Now they push it up. That's very, very very common. You know, it doesn't happen all the time, but right when you think they're not going to do it, they do it, and they get your money, and then they push it back up. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for watching my video.